Welcome to Silicon Valley Pride's 2020 virtual Hey Girls stage. Grab a cold one and turn it up while we bring you 2 hours of original entertainment. I'm your host, DJ Danny G, and I'm Hey Girls resident DJ and your MC for today.
Hi, my name's Nicole Altamorano. I am interim CEO of Silicon Valley Pride and co-chair of the Hey Girl Committee. I wanted to take a moment to reflect on and remind our community that Pride was not always rainbow and glitter. Pride started out as a riot that was spearheaded by 2 trans women of color that were sick and tired of police brutality and fed up with the persecution of the LGBTQ+ community. We have come a long way since then. But the fight for equality is not over. We will not stop until every marginalized community and persons are afforded equal rights. This is the reason that Silicon Valley Pride stands in solidarity and unwavering support of Black Lives Matter. We will be relentless in our pursuit for equality for all. That is what equality rising looks like. Black Lives Matter.
We're in uncharted waters, wondering what the future holds. Will this world ever be the same?
They say we're all in this together, but some are all alone, and the news gets more alarming every day.
And the lights are going out for the elders and the poor, though our heroes risk their lives to heal and save. One thing is for certain, we need some changes made. One thing is for certain, we'll need some changes made. When we come out of this stronger, wiser, bolder, kinder, standing together, our voices raised. Yes, we'll come out of this stronger, wiser, bolder, kinder. One thing is for certain, there'll be some changes made. So we're cleaning out our closets, calling family and friends from the shelter of our gardens and our homes. And the skies are growing clearer as traffic leaves the roads and the wildlife venture out to say hello. But we're listening to the voices of the hungry and the cold, and the thousands overworked and underpaid. One thing is for certain, we need some changes made. One thing is for certain, there'll be some changes made. As we come out of this stronger, wiser, bolder, kinder.
This is a call to action. There is no more standing on the sidelines in the fight for equality. We need each and every one of us to stand loud and proud. Speak up if you hear something that is belittling or diminishing to a marginalized group. Do something if you see unfair practices at your workplace. Say something if your family or friends have something to say negative about a marginalized group. This is not the time to stay silent. It is only united that we will truly see equality rise. If they come for one of us, they have to answer to all of us.
Recently named a highway find by SiriusXM, Angie K is shaking up Nashville with her fresh blend of modern and Latin country. The El Salvador-born and Georgia-raised country artist just released her new single, Real Talk, which was immediately added to mega playlists Wild Country and New Boots on Spotify, as well as Breaking Country on Apple Music. Touring an average of 10 to 12 cities a month for the past 8 years, Angie has played over 1,000 live shows. In 2017, her Disney duet with Jordan Fisher, Happily Ever After, became the soundtrack to the nightly fireworks show at the Magic Kingdom. The single has already amassed over 20 million streams. Angie has opened for artists like Jake Owen, Tanya Tucker, Sammy Kershaw, Trace Adkins, Melissa Etheridge, and more. All of her tour dates can be found on officialangieK.com. And now, Angie K.
Hey guys, my name's Angie K, and I'm going to be kicking off Silicon Valley Pride. I'm so excited. We have so many amazing artists that are going to be playing some songs. I think I'm going to start off with one of my favorites. I wrote this song. This is one of the first love song. Is the first love song I ever wrote for my girlfriend of now 5 years. It's called Something Different, and I hope some of you guys like this one. I broke a heart for the first time. I broke a heart for the sake of mine. Swore I'd never let another pull me in so tight. No love or promises. I can pick up my eyes in the moment. I don't need forever if I can find tonight. Then like a crash of color on a cold gray sky, I felt her heart break into mine. And she feels like something different, and I'm dying to figure this out. I feel her pull me in, my heart feels swollen. Her smile's like gravity. I lean forward. Time moved on and I sank in, a free fall into the warmth of her skin. Such a beautiful moment, such an innocent sin. When I've never known what it means to be perfect, but if this is wrong, it feels perfectly worth it. I don't need to fight, I don't need to win. Just wanna hold her hand. And she feels like something different, and I'm dying to figure this out. I feel her pull me in, my heart feels swollen. Her smile's like gravity. I lean forward. She feels like something different, and I'm dying to figure this out. I feel her pull me in, my heart feels swollen. Her smile's like gravity. I lean forward. I lean forward. Oh, that song always makes me smile. Let's see. I think I'll play this one too. This is actually my new single. It's Highway Fine on Sirius XM, The Highway. If any of you guys listen to that country station. I was originally born in El Salvador, and I moved to the States when I was 11. I moved to Georgia. So I kind of have a really strong background in kind of Spanish, Latinish music, and then at the same time I love country music. And this is one of the first songs I heard that really had that kind of blend. And I'm excited that this ended up becoming a single. But I hope you guys like this one. It's called Real Talk.
We've been flirting, we've been drinking, ain't been saying what we're thinking. Creo que me estoy enamorando with every sip reposado. I can barely keep myself together, and this bars ain't gonna last us forever. No, everything about you is perfect. Ain't no other way to word it. Real talk, I want you, gotta have you. Come on, baby, won't you dance with me? You're gonna say it, ain't gonna make it any harder than it has to be. No, I ain't even gonna water it down. Don't care how smooth it sounds. No, I want you so bad right now. Real, 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 real talk. Real talk. Da 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 da. Real talk. Da 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 da. You're more than pretty, more than flawless. You're an angel, if I'm honest. You take me to Nirvana, take it anywhere you wanna. I could sit here and buy us another round, put it into the noise of that party crowd, yeah. I could skirt around the issue, or I could just kiss you. Real talk, I want you, gotta have you. Come on, baby, won't you dance with me? You're gonna say it, ain't gonna make it any harder than it has to be. No, I ain't even gonna water it down. I don't care how smooth it sounds. No, I want you so bad right now. Real, 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 real talk. Real talk. Da 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 da. Real talk. Da 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 da. If I didn't tell you what's on my mind, it'd be like wasting that tequila on a lime. I'ma give you that straight shot too. I just wanna be alone with you. If I didn't tell you what's on my mind, it'd be like wasting that tequila on a lime. I'ma give you that straight shot too. I just wanna be alone with you. Real talk, I want you, gotta have you. Come on, baby, won't you dance with me? You're gonna say it, ain't gonna make it any harder than it has to be. No, I ain't even gonna water it down. I don't care how smooth it sounds. I want you so bad right now. Real, 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 real talk. Real talk. Da 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 da. Real talk. Da 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 da. Real talk. Da 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 da.
That song is so much fun to play. Let's see. I think next, I love on these lives doing songs that I've never released before, because then I can kind of get an idea of what you guys like. This song, this is actually the first time I've ever played it out. So you guys hearing this right now are the only people to ever hear this song. I wrote this kind of, my mom's side of the family way back were cattle ranchers out in New Mexico. And I kind of always have been in love with that whole cowboy idea, and I love being out in big spaces and feeling small. And I kind of got to take a road trip across the United States recently, and this song kind of poured out. And yeah, I wrote this with no B-sides.
Desert land for miles and miles beneath that burning sun. I done cinched my saddle up, there's work that must be done. Yeah, I'll ride
like the ones that came before me. So when I die, I'll leave behind a story. No, the earth can't tame a heart like mine, born to be forever wild. It's a heavy sigh on a cattle drive. It's the sight of cool, cool water with a hawk flying over. It's an endless sky in paradise. It's a push a little too far, fall asleep beneath the stars. Yeah, out here is just a different kind of life, forever wild, forever wild. I don't try to reason why I can't fight the hands of time. On it goes, the Rio flows between those canyon lines. Yeah, I'll ride like the ones that came before me. So when I die, I'll leave behind a story. No, the earth can't tame a heart like mine. It's a heavy sigh on a cattle drive. It's the sight of cool, cool water with a hawk flying over. It's an endless sky in paradise. It's a push a little too far, fall asleep beneath the stars. Yeah, I hear it's just a different kind of life, forever wild, forever wild. Ooh. The earth can't tame a heart like mine, born to be forever wild. It's a heavy sigh on a cattle drive. It's the sight of cool, cool water with a hawk flying over. It's an endless sky in paradise. It's a push a little too far, fall asleep beneath the stars. Yeah, out here it's just a different kind of life, forever wild, forever wild. Ooh, forever wild.
So let me know if you like that one. My Instagram handle is @official Angie K, and I check all of my DMs. So if you think I should record that one, let me know. That's honestly how I make most of my single decisions, is you guys. You know, I'm going to play a slower one that I don't get to play at my bigger concerts, because obviously I got to get everybody dancing and having fun. But this is one of my favorites. I wrote this one kind of looking at the stars one day and just looking back at my life and realizing that everything was exactly how it was supposed to be. And it made me feel like there really was a beauty to the universe and someone watching over us. And it comforts me every time I play this song. But yeah, it's called All I See Is You.
You and I come together, pull apart, come so far and dance back to the start. Am I crazy? Am I losing my mind? You call me baby, and I lose track of time. Come home and lay with me in the dark. Place your dreams inside of my arms. All that we are and the stars are weightlessly spinning through. All I see is you. All I see is you. All I see is you. see is you. Come as you are and dance through the pain. I know it gets hard, I will love you the same. Through sin and glory, through the darkness and light, it's just part of our story as we sail into the night. So come home and dance with me in the dark. Place your dreams inside of my arms. Yeah, all that we are and the stars are weightlessly spinning through. All I see is you. All I see is you. All I see is you. All I see is you.
Ooh, looks like I have time for one more. Let's see. Oh, I'll do this one. I wrote this song. I wrote this song because I was trying to find a way to ask my girlfriend to move from California to Nashville, which, as you Californians know, going from seeing the ocean and feeling the sea breeze every day to being in a landlocked country town, very, very different types of life. And I was trying to find my way into asking that question, and I of course, ended up using a song. And what's really cool about this is she's in the music video for this song, and CMT, Country Music Television, didn't even hesitate to add it to their lineup. And I'm not sure if this is for sure, but it's the first girl-girl relationship I've ever seen on CMT, which I think is pretty cool, mainly that it wasn't a big thing. Like, it wasn't a hesitation by them or me, and it made me realize how grateful I am for the people that came before me. That's what today is all about. It's pride. It's paying homage to the people that have spoken up in times where it was very uncomfortable to do so. And I'm very grateful to live in a country where I can marry who I want to marry and love who I want to love and feel the support of what I feel like is the majority of this country. So I think I'm going to play you guys a song. This is called Leave California.
Leave California, run away with me to Tennessee. I know that you love the water. We could find us a place on Percy Priest. Yeah, I'm just waiting on you. Leave California. Oh, I know it's hard to give it all to a girl like me, playing guitar just to make ends meet. I ain't got much, but I got this dream. I got a tank full of gasoline, yeah, and a shotgun seat. So leave California, run away with me to Tennessee. I know that you love the water, yeah. We could find us a place on Percy Priest. Yeah, I'm just waiting on you. Ooh, leave California. You could be the star of every line of every song I write. Someday we'll hear him on the radio dial. Under the lights upon this stage, you're still the only thing I crave. So baby, I'll wait for you to leave California. Oh yeah, yeah, I'm addicted to your power. Nothing makes sense without you. I can get so emotional. when I think about your body lying here beside me, just like the way I want you to be. The only thing you have to do is leave. Leave California, run away with me. I know that you love the water. We can find us a place on Percy Breeze. Yeah, I'm just waiting on you. Leave California, leave California. Thank you guys so much. I'm out of time, but stick around because there's a lot of great artists coming up. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna bring a family in here. Hey, Marissa, can you hear me?
Yes.
Come in here. Oh, we got Max.
We've been listening to you. Good job.
Yep, and there's a lot for us to celebrate because we're lucky that we get to be together with our awesome little proud dog Max too. So happy Pride! Let's say it together. Ready? 2, 3. Happy Pride!
An artist who embraces an audio-visual approach to creativity, Ariana and the Rose, Ariana DiLorenzo, writes, sings, and performs a coming-of-age story. Her honest, synth-driven songs have accumulated over 7 million streams. Her vivid, experiential music videos have been viewed over 3 million times, and she has toured extensively in both the US and the UK, bringing a unique brand of performance that transcends the traditional boundaries of concert. The New York-based artist released the Constellations Phase 1 EP this past July, exploring themes of love from the perspective of self-acceptance and empowerment. The EP saw massive support from streaming platforms, landing on Spotify's New Music Fridays in the UK and Sweden, New Pop Revolution, Brand New Chill, Pop Justice, Out Now, and Apple Music's Breaking Pop playlist in 21 countries, as well as premieres on the chart show. Constellations also received press love from Billboard, Paper Mag, Earmilk, The Independent, and many more. She is slated to head out this fall on a 20-day tour supporting Torres, Merge Records, and has plans to release Constellations Phase 2. Here's Ariana and the Rose.
Hello, Silicon Valley Pride. I'm Ariana and the Rose, coming to you sort of live from my apartment in Brooklyn. I am very excited. Oh, look, you can see my shadow. We're getting everything, clear images. I'm so excited to sing you guys a few songs. This first one is called Lonely Star.
When I was a kid, I sat in the silence under the sky. No, I never feared, I prayed to be like them, no matter how hard I tried. I see you there in the distance, looking something like I did. You're lost there in the madness, all I see is fucking magic. I know I'd rather be different than sting, but nothing in giving. You're lost there in the madness, all I see is fucking magic. You're not another lonely star, floating somewhere out in the dark. I know you think you're on your own, but you're not alone, honey, you're home. We're not alone. Here under the lights, we're not even human, at least not tonight. With your hand in mine, we're a revolution. Yeah, we were meant to fly. I see you there in the distance, looking something like I did. You're lost there in the madness, all I see is fucking magic. I know I'd rather be different than sting, but nothing in giving. You're lost there in the madness, all I see is fucking magic. You're not another lonely star, floating somewhere out in are not alone. We are not alone. My lonely star. My lonely star. Floating somewhere out in the dark. You're on your own. Honey, you're home. Oh, my lonely star. Out in the dark. You're on your own. Oh, oh, you're not alone. You're not alone. Honey, you're home. We're not alone.
This next song I put out last year on an EP called Constellations Phase 1, and it is about boys, but anybody really, who just F's it all the way up. It is called You Were Never My Boyfriend.
It was just a film on a Sunday night. Walked through the park with your hand in mine. Spent a couple months sleeping side by side. And it all ended with a kiss goodbye. Every promise that you never kept. We won't see Paris the way we said. You made me think that it was in my head, but I swear you were never my boyfriend. You were never my boyfriend. You were never my boyfriend. You can't say what you never had. Don't pretend you were never my boyfriend. I stuck it out through some stormy weather, but you can't seem to get your shit together. And all my friends say I deserve better. And you know you were never my boyfriend. You were never my boyfriend. You were never my boyfriend. You can't say what you never had. Don't pretend you were never my boyfriend. You were never my boyfriend. You were never. Maybe with some time we can mend, but I don't really wanna be friends. Sorry, I was crazy while you were being shady. I guess it's for the best in the end. You were never my boyfriend. You were never my boyfriend. You can't say what you never had. Don't pretend you were never my boyfriend. 'Cause I deserve better. Yes, I deserve better. You can't say what you never had. Don't pretend
Valley Pride. Thank you so much for having me. I'm Ariana and the Rose. This last song is called True Love. We filmed 6 real couples to show love all around the world and what it looks like. Happy Pride. I love you. I'm Ariana and the Rose.
Calling out to all the homeless mothers along the streets we used to walk together. Cities live for one another, and every song you hear is playing for you. Went down hard, right in the deep end, broken heart. It was beating, love was gone, but then when you're leaving, oh, take you up. Get back up, pick up the pieces. We can't stop, can't help the feeling. We'll keep falling long as we're breathing. We still believe in true love. True love. True love. Cut you deep and hurt you bad, but it's all we have. True love. You don't have to ask, I'm coming over. I'll dry your eyes and you can have my shoulder. Tell me anything, it ain't so heavy, I can hold it. You were with me in my darkest moment. Went down hard, right in the deep end, broken heart. It was beating, love was gone, but then when you're leaving, oh, take you up. Get back up, pick up the pieces. We can't stop, we can't help the feeling. We'll keep falling long as we're breathing. We still believe in true love. True love. True love. Cut you deep and hurt you bad, but it's all we have. True love. True love. True love. Went down hard, right in the deep end, broken heart. Yeah, but it's beating, love was gone, but then when you're leaving, oh, it takes you up. Get back up and pick up the pieces. We can't stop, we can't help the feeling. We'll keep falling long as we're breathing. We still believe in Silicon Valley Pride. Thank you so much for having me.
I'm Ariana and the Rose. I hope you are safely at home. Sending you lots of love from Brooklyn.
True love, cut you deep and hurt you bad, but it's all we ever have. True love, true love. Cut you deep and hurt you bad, but it's all we ever have. True love, true love.
You guys need to check this out. We're going to call this segment Story Time with Sandy. Sandy is our founding member of our Hey Girl Going Out, Coming Out group. you're in for a treat.
Desires from within. Several hours into the summer's day, she approaches me with gardening tools in her hand. "It's fun having you help me with the garden," she says. "Thanks for coming over." I smile in return. I'm happy to help. I enjoy yard work. I'm really good at pulling weeds. Please don't let me grow anything. And she chuckles. I hear her voice crack, somewhat hesitant. But then her strength and confidence shines through. "I wanted to let you know, since we've been hanging out and traveling together, I don't want you to feel uncomfortable around me. Since when we travel, we share close quarters together. We get dressed and undressed in the same space. I wanted you to know that I'm bi, and I didn't want you to feel weird if you found out later. I'm comfortable in my skin and with being naked." I pause. I'm not sure for how long. And the first thought in my mind was, would she ever kiss a girl like me? Would she be attracted to me? Am I her type? She is so cool. What would I have to offer a person like that? Words finally spill out. "Oh, thanks for letting me know. I'm good. I used to be a swimmer and we'd have to shower after practice." "Thanks for being so cool about it," she says, and we get back to our gardening. A couple weeks pass, and we're getting ready for a road trip with some mutual friends. She stops by my place to load up the car. She's wearing a tight tank top and short booty shorts. Sexy. "Looking mighty fine you are," as I look up and down her gorgeous body. She blushes and turns and walks away and glances back. I smile on the inside, thinking I just flirted with a woman, and that was exhilarating. What's my next move? During our trip, mutual efforts were made to chat, sit near each other, dote over each other. It was fun and it felt good. She surprised me. She came up behind me while I was washing dishes, and her hands reached my shoulders and her body pressed against my body. Her hands slid down my arms until they reached mine, and we washed our hands together. It was electrifying. Serious energy traveled through my body. I think I melted like butter. She takes the dish towel to dry her hands, and I snatch it from her, wring it up, and then smack her beautiful ass. She jumps and turns and tries to wrestle the towel from me. I end up pushed up against the wall, and she takes my hands and pushes those against the wall, and her body leans into mine, and she kisses my neck and then my shoulder, and she drifts over to the other shoulder, and she kisses ever so gently. And then we hear voices, "Hey, are you guys ready yet? We want to go." And startled, we push each other apart, taking our corners, gasping for air, trying not to get caught. With our friends nearby, there wasn't an opportunity to see if the energy could be taken further. And several days after our trip, I went to visit her at her home when I knew no one was going to be around. And I walked up to her, looked deeply into her eyes, and I said, "I'm here for that kiss." She stops what she's doing and puts her hands on my waist and pulls me in. And holy shit, that was the sweetest, warmest, most luscious lips I have ever felt on mine. I didn't want to stop kissing her. She was all I can think about for weeks. I felt like a teenager with hormones raging out of control. And then it dawned on me, I was so much happier being with a woman. I didn't know what to make of it. other than our time together, because it felt amazing and natural. And then there was the sex. She made my body tingle inside and out. Her roaming hands and soft lips caressing every curve of my body. Nibbles from the neck, from the bosom to the belly. I probably shouldn't share so many intimate details. Thank you.
I'm Gabrielle Antolovich, and I have a really old poem, and maybe it's because I still remember her. It's called Karen's Film Can, a reel of memories. It feels like nothing was ever shot about us, and maybe nothing ever was. I'm sure, though, it was only a few days ago we were filming the latest version of the beginning of a beautiful friendship. It started many months ago when I caught your eye looking away from the camera. And yet, when you opened your mouth to kiss, I could see the expression in your eyes turning into a distant glance. It was such a vague kiss and such a hollow mouth. I swear I heard your spirit scuttling into the corner of your screen. For a minute, I felt like zooming right into the frightened woman to find out what on earth you were fading out about. I felt like turning the sound off so you could see what you were doing, and felt like directing you to hold me, and forcing you to be part of heavy criticism. And that's what you want, isn't it? Ha. Yes, that's what you wanted. You want to be running from some spotlight, chasing you around some studio. You want to be part of something like several dress rehearsals to a relationship until you can't stand it any longer. Instead, I let you go. I've grown up and I have stopped chasing elusive actresses. That's right. I don't like these familiar scenes. And so letting you go has left us with a very short film. Many would say this was just a one-night stand. But life is never as simple as that, especially in lesbian land. Maybe I'll see you sometime, even all this time later.
Divinity Roxx is an American recording artist, composer, songwriter, and musician. Her work includes elements of rhythm and blues, hip-hop, funk, soul, and rock. As a rapper and bassist, her performances have been reviewed as radical and distinctive because of her unique ability to combine vigorous bass lines with simultaneous tongue-twisting yet authoritative rapping. She is best known for touring and performing as bassist with Beyonce from 2006 to 2011, and musical director for the Beyonce Experience and the I Am World Tour. Divinity has performed with Beyonce at the White House for President Barack and Michelle Obama, the Grammys, the BET Awards, the MTV Music Awards, Ellen, the Oprah Winfrey Show, Saturday Night Live, and countless other television shows. Now it's time for you to experience Divinity Roxx.
Impossible. Has anyone ever told you that you were impossible? That your dreams, your aspirations, your life was impossible. Impossible. I've heard it. Just like you. Impossible. But when see something incredible. I see I'm possible.
Hey Divinity, it's Mama. I thought about you all night and just got busy and wanted to call, but started to text, started to hit you on Facebook, but I just didn't. I wasn't trying to bug you, but yeah, I wanted to connect with you before you left. But you know, you be busy and it's all good because you do your part. That's important. I appreciate that. But I love you and you're definitely in my prayers, and I just pray that it's here. Definitely you're here. I really believe it. To prosper in your business and your dreams. So hold on, get ready for the ride, and I'll see you soon. And always expect a miracle.
Conceived on a prom night, so I'm a celebration. Mom and dad was 18, they didn't have Nathan, but love a baby girl and expectation, and she could be anything and she would be amazing. My pops had a dream that I would come, and I dreamt that he would die from the motorcycle ride. It tore me up inside, but I'd rather say goodbye at your bedside than watch you live in hell. Love intensified, dreams intensified. Mom said I'm a miracle. I look in the mirror, but all I see is you staring over my shoulder, and I'm just getting older. Then I hear you whisper, baby girl, it ain't over. So I continued the dream, continued the scheme, and try to figure out just how to make this scream, and how to shine my light on my own high beams. I walk the path upright, I never lean. I'ma take the road less traveled by, and I'ma take the slow road to where you are. Cause that's how we do, and I'm expecting a miracle for you too. I'm expecting a miracle for you. And you, and you, and you, and you. And you, 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 and you. Yo, my name is Divinity Roxx. I'm really excited to be here. I want to do a song off of the I'm Possible album called Break Down These Walls. I just want to make it in the world today. It takes everything I've got, and I don't got nothing else to give. Remember when I shut everybody out, constructed the concrete around me, they can't get in and I can't get out. Nobody could touch me to hurt me, but I would lash out. Trapped with my fears and the darkness of doubt. I doubt that you knew that I could feel so helpless. Couldn't stop it, I was sipping, I was helpless. And we never talk about it, that's reckless. With a mess that I never got dealt with, but I dealt with the blame. Left you the hurt and the shame. I was supposed to protect you, I failed. Nothing, our life is ever the same, never the same. If I could right all of my wrongs, take it back to 318, cause that's home. Going through boxes of dad stuff alone. I was so weak, I was acting so strong, acting so hard, why'd it take me this long? I was forced to face this in this song. So many heartaches, a heart breaks, my heart takes no prisoner song. Wanna stay buried alive, took out the 9, counted to 10, wanted to end the state I was in, the skin that I'm in, I never fit in. No matter how perfect I speak, always received as a beast when it's dark and I'm walking the street. The trigger I couldn't release, thought of my nephew and niece, so I put down the peace. Caught in the fire, caught in the rain. I need somebody to stop the pain. Caught in the fire, caught in the rain. I needed somebody to stop the pain. Back up, don't you back down. I'ma tear the walls down. Going too far to go sleep. Pray to God my soul to keep. Pray I walk the way that leads inside of heaven's gates. It's time to stop the pain. It's time to start again. Time to forgive and forget. Time to get out of the depths of the plane. Time to let go of the shame. Time to be free, be me. Who cares if they ain't on my team when I leave? Blow out the last breath I breathe. I pray as my daddy I see. 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 Caught in the fire, caught in the rain. I need somebody to stop the pain. Caught in the fire, caught in the rain. I needed somebody to stop the pain. Break down these walls, 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 break down these walls. I want to give a special shout out to the birds who sang that song with me just now. It's nice doing this outside. It feels like a real festival. Yeah. You guys can clap along, you know what I mean? Just make it feel like you're here, you know what I mean? Yeah, keep snapping. Some people are born to lead, others are born to follow. Some people are born to spit it, others are born to swallow. Some are born to make the rules, others are born to break it. Some people are born to dish it, others are born to take it. I was born to make it better whenever, however, never will I let them take me, let them make me, cause I know it's a lie. Humble rebel with them right and say we monsters. If you look into my eyes, what you see, the strongest weapon, me in the bull, spitting the truth. The trouble you, the fall in the need of a parachute. All you want is loot, pollute the fruit and execute anybody if they cause a dispute. We'll screw you, we'll take it to the streets cause we all bear arms. Take it to the police cause sometimes they spread harm. Different communities where the sun ain't warm. In the midst of the storm we resist when they bomb. I'm a rebel, won't you put it to this metal, baby? It ain't no other who can bring it on this level, baby. I go to war every day with the devil, baby, cause I'm a rebel, baby. Yo, I'm a rebel, baby. Yo, I'm a rebel, won't you put it to this metal, baby? It ain't no other who can bring it on this level, baby. I go to war every day with the devil, baby, cause I'm a rebel, baby. Cause I'm a rebel, baby. Cause I'm a yo, I'm a cause I'm a I'm a rebel, baby. I'm a rebel. I'm a rebel, baby. Yo, I'm a rebel, a rebel, a rebel, rebel, rocks. I only rock, yeah, pop, pop. Yo, I'm a rebel, rocks. I only rock, yeah, pop, like rebel, a rebel, pop, pop. Rebel, a rebel, pop, pop. Rebel, a rebel, pop, pop. I only rock, yeah, pop, like. and it don't never stop. I rock hip hop, I rock hip hop, I rock hip hop. Rock hip hop. I rock hip hop. I rock hip hop. I rock hip hop, rock hip hop. I'm a rebel, a rebel, a rebel, 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 rock. I only rock hip hop. A rebel, rock. I only rock hip hop. Yo, that was cool. All right.
So we're gonna keep it moving. This little set that I'm about to do right here is for my wife, Yana. We celebrated our first year anniversary in quarantine, but it's all good because we got to love on each other. These are songs that I wrote for her specifically on the I'm Possible album. What you doing, where you at, who you with, and questions.
I was just about to call you when the phone rang. Funny how love be thinking the same thing. The phone rings. Where you at? I'm just chilling at the crib. Who you with? I'm by myself. You wanna come through and kick it? Yo, I'm with it. I used to love him and leave him. That's what I used to do. But like a Rick James song, I got so into you. Fire and desire plus the passion too. Who knew that you would be the who? And who can I run to? You and me. You and me. We were made to be, girl. Made to be, girl. And I can tell by the way you look at me that I was certainly made to love you. So let me love you. Well, I just want a partner to play spades with, so I can beat my mama and her friends. Cause they always win. But me and you, we could go 10 for 2. So I'ma call you at 10 to 2. Ooh. What you doing? What you doing? Where you at? Who you with, girl? Who you with, girl? I wanna rock you. I wanna love you. Just wanna love you. I wanna. I never knew a love like this. Gotta be something for me to write this. I remember the night in Japan when we kissed. There was an earthquake, you made the whole world shake. And it ain't always great, sometimes we frustrate. But if you gon' be together, got to live through the breaks. You know, the good, the bad, the happy, the ugly, the sad. Some people don't like it, that's too bad. It ain't my bad, cause if they only knew how I be fighting for you to win. This ain't a trend, I be thinking about you when I'm in them dirty dressing rooms out on the road. For real though, I prefer to be with you through thick and thin though. I always been a little loner, always been reclusive. I never knew that I would ever wanna be exclusive. And here I am, writing them love songs, bearing my heart, putting the hair up in my art. Baby, you know I love you so much, you know what I mean? Okay. You like number one, you know what I mean? Number one, baby, I think about you all the time. Enough of it, what? All the time, my love, you know. Doing, what you doing, where you at, who you with, girl, who you with, girl, I wanna rock you, I wanna love you, I just wanna love you, I wanna, a little something for my baby Yanira Marine. The next song is called Question off the I'm Possible album. Hey, baby. Hey, if you had a question, I don't have a question. If I love you, cause I do. So there is your answer. If you need an answer, I know you feel it too. I know you do. Cause I've been thinking about you, me, we, us. You, me, we, us. Yo, don't ever think that I ain't coming home to you, cause I'm coming home to you, girl. Don't ever think that there is something wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you, girl. Don't ever think that I ain't coming home to you. I'm coming home to you, girl. Don't ever think that there is something wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you, girl. I love you, me, we, us, 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 us. You, me, we, us. You know that I be doing shows a bunch of time on the road. I be locked up in studios for hours. No change of clothes, no shower. You hold your nose and nod your head to my pros. And you can feel my excitement is the same with my woes. I'm wearing thin with the state that the people who share my skin is in. You just sit back, don't interrupt me because you're listening. You heard it all before I get mad as a lion's roar. That could have been my sister's door. The cops came knocking for, man. Oh, I wasn't even supposed to be talking about that, baby. I was supposed to be talking about you and me, but you know, Black Lives Matter. All Black Lives Matter, you know, I mean, you know I'm ADD. My mind, it runs free. I try to reel it in, but you just sit patiently when I can never find my keys. You know where they be. You got the key to my heart, and I'm not talking Tiffany's. And even when we're apart, I still feel your energy. I kinda miss when we were touring. Our nights was never boring. We were soaring, drinking sake in Osaka. Probably had too much vodka in London proper, baby. It's about you, me, we, us. You, me, we, us. Don't ever think that I ain't coming home to you. I'm coming home to you, girl. Don't ever think that there is something wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you, girl. Nothing. Don't ever think that I ain't coming home to you. I'm coming home to you, girl. Oh yeah. Don't ever think that there is something wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you, girl. You, me, we. You, me, we, us. Don't have a question. What you see in the mirror. Allow me, baby. Allow me to make it a little clearer. A silly girl, are you listening? Goddamn, can you hear her? Are you everything? If you don't see the spell you put on me, oh, you, me, we, us, baby, you know. You, me, we, us. Baby, about you, me, and we, us, and you, me, you, me, we, us, baby. I think that feels real good. It feels all right to me. Ain't nothing wrong with you, girl. Don't ever think that there's something wrong with you, huh? I'm coming home to you, girl. Yeah. You, me, we. You, me, we, us. I'm gonna get up out of here. Again, my name is Divinity Roxx. You can check me out at divinityroxx.com. Before I go, I'd like to sing a song called We Are, inspired by my former poetry professor, June Jordan. She was the one who stood up in front of the UN to protest apartheid. And she said, "We are the ones we've been waiting for." What's the color of love? Greens and yellows, hues of blues, the world is yours. This is the feeling we give when we know that we're floating above. My heart is pounding with passion, beat, you feel it in yours? You feel it in yours? The future's in my hands. If I poured it into love, ain't no telling what I'ma get back. If I'm gonna get it back, can you feel the buzz? Who am I to judge? Only come from love. We are traveling now at the speed of light. Can't you feel the rush? Will love really conquer all? Is a gun really worth the fall? Are we all so afraid of what we don't understand that we're willing to shoot without cause? What if you were that one who could change the course? Would you step into your greatness? Would you? Can you feel the force? We are what we're waiting for. Put your hands in the sky and reach for the stars. We are what we're waiting for. Put your hands in the sky and reach for the stars. If the sky is the limit, let's fly through the limit. My feet are on the ceiling, so of course I'm feeling lifted. My head is in the clouds, can't wear the ground. I was racing through the past, but the future's here right now. One beat, one heart, one life, one love. One of you plus one of me equals one way before long, before long. My heart is pounding with passion and beat. You feel it in yours? You feel it in yours? Will love really conquer all? Is a gun really worth the fall? Are we all so afraid of what we don't understand that we're willing to shoot without cause? What if you were that one who could change the course? Would you step into your greatness? Would you? Can you feel the force? We are what we're waiting for. Put your hands in the sky. Reach for the stars. We are what we're waiting for. Put your hands in the sky. It's not gonna be a politician that makes a difference in our lives, y'all. It's gonna be people like you and me and your neighbor. We gotta have each other's backs more than ever right now, cause we are what we're waiting for. There's a lot of people out in these streets right now. We gotta stay in these streets right now, y'all. Waiting for. My name is Divinity Roxx. I'd like to say thank you, peace to you, much love, and show enough pride 2020.
Hey Girl is a collaborative subcommittee of Silicon Valley Pride that organizes and promotes events targeted to female-identified, queer, trans, and non-binary individuals. My name is Nicole Altamorano. I am interim CEO of Silicon Valley Pride and co-chair of Hey Girl.
And I'm Liz Esborno, fellow co-chair of Hey Girl. Hey Girl got started a couple of years ago. I was really missing the women's community, especially around Pride time in San Jose. Back in the old days, after Pride, you know, San Jose Pride being down in the meadow at that time, all the women after Pride was over would head over to the Savoy on Lawrence and El Camino and just have a women's party, you know, for hours into the night after Pride. And it was just so wonderful to just be among the women's community. And I was really missing that. So, like I say, a couple of years ago, I came down to the new Pride in downtown San Jose, and I was scouting around looking for somebody to talk to about how to put together something for women along the lines of what we used to have at the Savoy. And I was introduced to Brian Rodriguez, who is, or was anyway, the head volunteer person. And he and I started communicating by email. And he in 2018 invited me to come to the Silicon Valley Pride board meeting here at Billy DeFrank Center. So I showed up, and Brian was there, and Nicole was there, and a few of the other board members were there. And we went around the table, and everybody was kind of introducing themselves and saying what their affiliation was. And it came to me, and I just introduced myself as being from the San Jose Women's Softball League, and pitched my idea about throwing some kind of a women's party in association with Pride. I know a DJ, the DJ, who used to do the women's party at the Savoy after Pride, DJ Danny G. And I thought if I could get her on board, we could throw this fabulous women's party somewhere. So I just needed help from Pride to find a venue and promote it and, bring in the women, et cetera, et cetera. So I gave my little pitch, and Nicole, Chief Executive Officer of Operations at the time, said that she loved the idea, and yet her vision was way bigger than mine. And it was from her vision that Hey Girl blossomed into something much bigger than my idea of throwing a party.
Liz came in and she had this recommendation. She wanted to see more women out, especially out in our community, out at events. And I had the same thought, and I just didn't know where to begin. And with her idea, I was like, yes, let's do this. And that's when we developed the Hey Girl Collaborative Committee. And the way we named Hey Girl was we were brainstorming, okay, we want to do these events. We want to bring the whole female identified, queer, trans, non-binary community together. So it's not just focused on lesbians. We want to be inclusive of all. And so we were like, well, what are we going to call it? And Liz's like, I don't know. What's up, Hey Girl? And we were like, that's it. That's what we want to call it. And that's how Hey Girl was born. And since then, we've done fashion shows, we've done Halloween costume parties, happy hours, lip sync contest, speed dating. This year, 2020, we haven't been able to get together much, but we do have this Hey Girl virtual stage that we're presenting on. So we're still bringing content right to you in your living room. We're developing ideas for when this pandemic is over and we can actually go out and hang out again and, just throw big old parties. That's what we love to do.
If I could just piggyback onto that. So again, my idea was, hey, let's throw a party. Let's just dance and stuff around, Pride time. But Nicole's vision was, we need to get women together more than once a year. Let's do stuff monthly or every other month. And so when we first got started, we were doing about every other month. But the biggest deal of all is that it all is meant to bring women together and let them know that in 2018, for the first time, I believe, we had our own female-focused area, dedicated area to women or the female queer community. And we had our own stage, and we brought in vendors that were sort of specific to female-oriented concerns. And it was just such a great feeling to have something specifically for women. And it was such a success that we were able to double the size of it in 2019. And we added the queer community on Saturday night and Hey Girl on Sunday, and just had such great entertainment and just bringing in women for the Pride celebration itself. But then, like I say, the Hey Girl concept is not just once a year, but something for women at least once a month. And we partnered up with DJ Rockaway to do things at Splash on her nights at play at Splash, and we partnered up with some other women's groups, because the idea is just to get all the women united in community together, and I think we're doing a great job.
I think so. I can't wait to see where Hey Girl goes. I want a brand name. I want, when people come to the South Bay and looking for something for women to do, Hey girl, come out. Yeah. So our partners are the Billy D. Frank Center, the Rainbow Women's Chorus, Play, which Liz just brought up. We also have NorCal Girl Pages, and I think
DJ Danny G.
Oh, and DJ Danny G. That's our resident DJ, which you'll see her soon. And if you missed her, she was spinning on Thursday night, just having a dance party. So yeah, we're looking for bigger and better things. And come on, ladies, all female identified, come out, support. We are your people.
Yes, we are. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. Hey girl.
Ooh, hey girl.
Why am I involved with Hey Girl? Honestly, I was drafted. Liz had been involved with this organization for a little while and said, Danny, this place, you got to get involved. And I'm the type of person that normally does get involved. And once I met the people in the organization and learned of the mission, I was hooked. And as time has gone by, I've become more and more involved, and I don't regret a single minute of it. I love it. I love the people and what we stand for.
When Hey Girl was first conceived, I went, oh, this is like the last word we ever wanted to use way back when in the feminist Women's Liberation Day, girl as a diminutive. But you know what? Everyone convinced me it was okay. And so I wanted to join because Silicon Valley Pride and the Billy DeFrank LGBTQ plus Community Center work so well together that I wanted to be part of this. And that's why we have the Hey Girl Coming Out, Going Out group at the Billy DeFrank Center, and we have all these events everywhere. And it was time that women started collaborating with each other across all the different women's groups, organizations that were all flailing all by themselves. And now we are like this network all over the place, and it is so successful, even during COVID, even while we're just online. And I must admit, the Coming Out, Going Out group is really just coming out right now, and we can't wait to be going out.
Hi, I'm Sandy. I'm a member of the Hey Girl Committee. I am a later in life lesbian, and during my journey, it took me a really long time to find my people. And I joined the Diversity Center and looked at meetup groups, and I was very thankful that Hey Girl was created just a couple years ago. I became an active volunteer and participated in some of their Pride events and joined the committee because I wanted to create a space for queer women to gather and create community. And I'm very excited for the upcoming events that we'll be able to do together someday when COVID is done. We will gather and have a great time. We have many things planned through Hey Girl, and I'm excited to share those with you. A little bit about myself. I would describe myself as tomboy femme. I love the outdoors. Hiking, camping, horseback riding is my favorite, but I also like to be a bit girly. I've gotten in touch with my sensual side, and I like to express that in many ways. So I hope to meet you at upcoming Hey Girl events. Cheers.
I'd like to introduce Sami Grisafe, world-class athlete and award-winning artist. Her song, Key of Us, was recently featured in Showtime's Work in Progress. Sami is starring in the feature documentary Open Field, produced by Vanguard Views and Cricket Nanny. She has an upcoming album and soundtrack in collaboration with Los Angeles-based producers Aaron Kanata and Coil Preamble. Sami says, I believe music is best experienced like a sporting event, live and next to a stranger who is positively losing their mind as much as you are. There's nothing like that connection. It's communal, it's unique, and it supersedes our differences. Here's Sami.
I never quite understood the value these things seem very important to you. So darling, go ahead. Take your tiny victories, pour your pain all over me, and paint my portrait with your bitter, useless tools. Create your own reality. Disregard what others see. Convince the world your fiction really is the truth. And darling, I'm not angry. I got better things to do. Well, it didn't work out. No, things didn't work out. Hey, it happens. Frankly, I'm surprised how long we lasted. But you took it too hard. Yeah, you took it too far. I don't have the energy counter every statement you make to blemish me. It may be therapeutic for you to go on like this. My friends aren't the only ones who think you're full of wow. Take your tiny victories, pour your pain all over me, and paint my portrait with your bitter, useless tools. Create your own reality. Disregard what others see. Convince the world your fiction really is the truth. And darling, I'm not angry. I got better things to do.
Hello, Silicon Valley Pride. My name is Sami Grisafe. Thank you for having me. I have to tell you a little bit about myself. I love performing live. So today I have provided my own audience. I have to warn you, they're not the most polite, so there might be some outbursts. Oh, I'm sure you do play guitar. That's great. I'm not going to let you touch mine. No. Really? Freebird? This second song called Key of Us. I'm going to go ahead and ask my friend Lindsay Waugh, who performs on it on the track that we recorded in the studio. She's amazing, and I'm very grateful that she's joining us. So, without further ado, this is Key of Us. Enjoy.
You said you couldn't see how I could be so blind. Almost giving up, I'm glad you changed my mind. 'Cause 6 months later I got the hint. All the time you thought you wasted, I'm glad you spent. When you told me you were nervous, I asked you why. Slid in to kiss you before you could reply. And then the sun came up, we were singing Jolene in the key of us. I lost the words in your sultry stare. And then the sun came up, sipping flat champagne out of plastic cups, tangled up in each other's hair. Let's take it from there. You never did call after we first met. I thought you were the queen of playing hard to get. And it occurred to me that you might not care. But 6 months later you were standing right there. When I told you I was nervous, you'd ask me why. I figured you were searching for a flattering reply. Then the sun came up and we were singing Jolene in the key of us. I lost the words in your sultry stare. And then that sun came up, sipping flat champagne out of plastic cups, but tangled up in each other's hair. Well, I'm not sure where we're going, darling, but let's take it from there. Let's take it from there. And I don't think I could have seen it way back when I fell in love with you the night you let me in. But we have struggled, we are so much more than when you shook my confidence for the first time, for the first time, for the last time. Then the sun came up, we were singing Jolene in the key of us. I lost the words in your sultry stare. Then the sun came up, sipping flat champagne out of plastic cups, tangled up in each other's hair. And I'm not sure where we're going, darling. No, I'm not sure where we're going, darling. No, I still don't know. Let's take it from there. Let's take it from there. Jolene, 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 Jolene.
Lindsay Waugh for joining. Thanks, Lynn. Guys in the back row. You're cute. How long you been together? 2 years. They've been together 2 years. That's fantastic. Getting married? Engaged? Good to hear. Congratulations. No, you guys are the best. No. I'm good on drinks, but if there are quesadillas or kebabs over there. How you doing out there, Silicon Valley Pride? I wouldn't know because this is pre-recorded. I know that we're here to celebrate, but I think Pride's also about remembering those that we have lost. Years ago, I was singing at the March for Marriage Equality, and then later the governor asked me to sing at the bill signing, which was remarkable. Seeing all of these people who have been fighting their entire lives just so they could marry the person they love. And then there's the dark side, too. The people who we've lost at such young ages, too. This song is inspired by a young person who was 8 years old and who took their own life. And I just thought to myself, these kids don't even know who they are yet. This song is called Be Somebody. Daddy called him useless. Mama tried to sympathize. All the kids at school showered him with ridicule and built his reputation with their lies.
but he had had enough. That one damn boy sure stood up tough. I don't even know who I am. I don't even know who I am. So judge me, spurn me, tear me down. I swear someday I'll leave this town and be somebody who don't treat nobody like you do. I won't treat nobody like you do. She wasn't one for wearing dresses. Didn't like the feel of high heels. And Mama made damn sure she was keeping score. Girls like that won't attract the man of her dreams. But she had had enough. That one damn girl sure stood up tough. I don't even know who I am. I don't even know who I am. So judge me, spurn me, tear me down. I swear someday I'll leave this house and be somebody who don't treat nobody like you do. I won't treat nobody like you do. Be somebody, not anybody. Be somebody, not anybody. Be somebody, not anybody. I will not stand by while a bully throws a punch at a weaker life. You're only as good as your last defeat, so be leaders. I will not stand by while a jury throws a match on a wildfire. Be a fighter for the good fight. Someone who will do right. Now I know who I am, and I'll stand by who I am. Yeah, yeah. Judge me, spurn me, tear me down. Give it time, we'll change this town and be the people who don't treat nobody like they do. We won't treat nobody like they do. How could you treat somebody like they do? How could they treat somebody like they do? Yeah.
This last song is called Manifest. It is going to be on my next album, which will serve as the soundtrack for a film called Open Field, which is about women's tackle football. I couldn't count the amount of time put in, exhausted of losses and meaningless wins. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. It's the fear and the drive just beneath the skin. Begin again after being beat down. Tenacity's a staple when you're victory bound. It's the sound of the crowd, it's the hype, it's the lights, it's the dream of a legacy for my life. Time invested, I've been tested. I won't rest, I won't rest, I won't rest. Manifest. Oh, 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 oh. Broke records and I sold some. Studied history and then I wrote some.
Got a team with me, I call them day ones. Win some, lose none, last chance shotgun. Not done, time for me to break glass. Cause the ceiling's got me feeling like there's no looking back. Lead the pack, stay on track, odds are stacked, facts are facts. Equipped with the grip that won't slip while under attack. Time invested, I've been tested. I won't rest, I won't rest, I won't rest. Manifest. Oh, 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 oh. I don't mind the amount of the sweat that it takes. I kinda like all the blood and the guts and the ache. I'm awake to the fate that awaits on a plate, and the stakes have been raised, and this rage is contagious. Contain this, I feel so courageous. These faces are nameless, fame's for the shameless, so shame me, I'm famous for playing this game, but for no validation. Time invested, I've been tested. I won't rest, I won't rest, I won't rest.
I thought, okay, well, girls can't play football. You know, I just kind of thought that was the way it was.
I love hitting people. I'm good at it.
That was just like, common knowledge in people's heads that women will never play football.
I'm not sorry I'm going to kick your ass, and I'm not sorry I'm going to do it again.
Oh, this is not going to happen. Well, there's never going to be a black head coach. There's never going to do this. You're wasting, blah, blah, blah.
Hashtags won't stop, bullets, gunshots, prime time, shot cloud.
They televised ping pong. You know what I'm saying?
This is the arrival.
Wanting to be a football player, wanting to be a baseball player when I was a little girl, I didn't see any women doing that.
And I was about to undertake an insurmountable goal.
Girls try to come out sometimes, but they don't last.
All right, go short arm. It's not something that our culture has been trained to view as normal.
There was no one a mile of you. Catch the ball.
You just have never experienced somebody treating you equally. That's what equality is.
Vanderbilt! Vanderbilt!
You say I play football. They say, oh, you play lingerie? Or what do you play? Flag, powder puff? What is it you play? No, I play full tackle, NFL rules, full pads, contact, football.
Honestly, it was like, I did like a triple take.
Everyone's looking, okay, here's a girl.
It was the first time having a girl in our meetings and stuff like that. I didn't know what to think.
I don't know about y'all, but this is the that we love, right?
All of a sudden, it was like, not only are you getting beat, but you're getting beat by a girl right now. It was awesome, dude.
Take a listen to this pop.
That was my dream, but it wasn't a dream. I'm gonna do a drop with it, so you're gonna get like an actual throw. Thank you so much, Silicon Valley Pride. My name is Sami Grisafe. If you are interested in knowing more about me, please go to my website, all my socials. They should be floating around my head somewhere right about now. I hope everybody's had a good time today. I know you did, Monkey. We can see it. I just want to take a moment, kind of share with you guys the reason that I love the two worlds that I've kind of presented to you today that are very important in my life, music and sports, because it's what happens when people come together and achieve something wonderful, whether that's a championship or an amazing experience on the stage in a room full of fantastic, engaged people. These times right now, we're so far apart and we're isolated, and I can't be there with you in the moment doing this. Remember that coming together feels a lot better than pushing each other away. I hope that I see you all at future shows someday. Until then, take care of each other and take care of yourself.
Hi, and thank you for joining us. We're hoping that you enjoyed our Hey Girl stage entertainment. I'd like to invite you to stay tuned for our main stage for Silicon Valley Pride. Happy Pride, everybody.